Today's video is all about how you can make 6 figures on YouTube. Yes, it is possible, and people do make YouTube a business, so let's get into it. So as you can see, I've got both my sets set up here in my office. I'm just kind of playing with lighting to see if I like this setup with this one and all of that, but it has nothing to do with this video specifically because we're talking about how you can make 6 figures off of your YouTube channel. Guys, if you're new here to this channel, my name is Jeven Dovey. I do filmmaking tutorials, product reviews. I also do a lot of YouTube training, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss one of these YouTube trainings. So we're gonna go through some different things I really want you to think about if you wanna make YouTube a business and actually make money doing it. Now, something really cool that's happening right now is a video creator summit specifically for YouTubers who want to build their business. I teamed up with Thinkific and 11 other YouTube creators, and we talk about how you build your brand and your business on YouTube so that you can get more sales on your products. And we're gonna talk about why products are so important in a minute. But guys, after you finish watching this video, I highly suggest going down in the description, checking out the link to the Thinkific Live Summit. And basically you'll learn a ton of information that's going to just expand on what I'm talking about here. Okay, so when it comes to making money on YouTube, yes, there is a ton of opportunity here on the platform, and it's not going away anytime soon. But building a YouTube channel and making money on YouTube are kind of two separate things. You really have to start thinking about your channel in a different way to be able to make money off of your channel. If you're just going about trying to figure out how to get subscribers and views, yes, you will make some money off of it. You'll get that ad revenue, but you're all dependent on YouTube. And if YouTube changes the algorithm, if YouTube changes how they see your videos, then all of a sudden all your money might go away. So to really have success on YouTube, you need to first build a business around what it is that you're doing. There is more to it than just views and subscribers. There's everything else that's going on behind the scenes and all the things that you're offering. That is the business. That's the bigger picture. So step 1 is identifying how you're gonna make money off of the platform. Ad revenue, obviously that's like the first and foremost. That's what people think about, but there's so much more to it when you're building a business. Are you gonna sell products? Are you gonna sell like merch? Things like hats, things like t-shirts? Is that your brand? Or are you gonna be selling courses? Or are you gonna be selling LUTs and presets? Or are you gonna be selling like an experience where people can come travel with you? You need to start thinking about what is the business side of what you're gonna do. So beyond the videos, beyond the things that you like to create, where is the business? Because that's how you're gonna be able to make 6 figures and up, is identifying that business and then building a plan. So what is the business? What is the offer? What is the product that you're going to sell? You need to start thinking in those terms versus just how do I get videos that perform well on my channel. When it comes to YouTube, ad revenue comes from views, but everything else comes from what else you offer. So yes, you can go down the route of just doing affiliate links, but then you really need to focus on creating videos that are all about products. And if you're like travel vlogger and you want to sell an experience where someone comes and travels with you, well, you should probably do more videos about traveling and getting people excited about traveling. So what it comes down to is building a business, and you need to start with your offer. What is the product that you're going to sell? What is the thing that you're going to sell? All right, so step 2 is now creating a plan. And what I mean by creating a plan is do more than just create videos around whatever it is that you're going to sell. You need to have a bigger business plan in place. You need to know how many sales it gets to get to that level. If you're trying to make $100,000, how many sales of your product is it gonna take to get there? How much is it gonna cost to make those sales happen? What is your return on investment? How much do you have to put in to be able to get out that $100,000? So you really need to start thinking about what it is that you're selling and how you're gonna be making money off of the platform. So let me give you a sample. I've been working with a few of my clients, digging into some different YouTube channels to try and figure out how to get people to grow their business. And one of my clients is a Pilates instructor. She does Pilates videos. However, her YouTube channel has been kind of a mix of lifestyle. Now, her brand and her business, what she's offering is an app with long form workouts. So beyond YouTube being like a place to build a community and build a following, it's a place to drive sales for her product. Well, you have to think about now that I have this product, she has an app. It's a long form workout. And I apologize, I'm so sweaty. It is hot in here, I can't turn on the AC. I'm just gonna have to sweat. But when it comes to her product, she has an app with long form workouts. So my strategy when it comes to her channel is basically create short form workouts and specifically target workouts that have high search volume, because that's gonna bring people into her channel that haven't found her before. They're gonna get excited about her content, do the workouts, start building that community. But because her workouts are more short form, 5 to 10 minutes, if people wanna have those 20, 30, 40 hour long workouts, workouts, well, they're gonna go and buy her app because her app is right there. She talks about it in all of her videos, and there is her offer, her upsell from her YouTube channel. Now, if people don't wanna spend the money, they don't have to. She's still gonna demonstrate a ton of value on her channel. She's gonna give out a ton of workouts, but for the majority of her long form workouts, those will be behind a paywall, and that's where she is making her money. So the bigger business behind what she's doing on the platform is building an app and getting subscribers, but the YouTube is helping drive traffic into that app. Okay, so now that you have your plan, you have to start putting the pieces in place before you start pushing people into your offer. What do I mean by this? You need to have all of your brand elements in place. So you have to identify like specifically what your brand is. You should have an email list so that when people start signing up for like one of your freebies or something else, you start putting them into an email list and then you can sell to them down the road. You should also have a website set up, whether it is your own website or you're building your product on someone else's platform or your offer is somewhere else. You need to have all of that set up. So you have your business identified, you know what you're gonna target and what you're gonna go after to make money off of your YouTube channel. And then what you have to do is come up with all the elements that will make this happen. And there's a ton of moving parts in this. I know I'm just giving you kind of like the broad strokes and the overview, but the Thinkific Summit that I mentioned at the beginning of this video is going to dive into all of these topics. And all the creators that are part of the summit are really gonna give you a ton of information so that you can move forward doing this. Now here comes the fun part, and that is create content that drives traffic to your offer. This is the YouTube content. This is what you started out wanting to do from the very get-go. You want to create YouTube videos and you want to find success on the platform. But all of this stuff that I've been talking about is how you find success, because you have to build a business. So now you're going to be able to create content. And the idea is that when you're creating your videos, you want to have this business in the back of your mind. So if you're going to sell courses, then you should probably create videos around those courses that you're going to sell. Same type of topics. And then if somebody wants to learn more or learn the entire thing in depth, then they can go to your course. If you're just selling merch and you're like an entertainment channel, then have fun making entertaining videos that drive lots of views, but always be wearing your merch, and you always want to make sure that you mention your merch here and there. You need to verbally say it in your videos. Hey guys, if you want to get one of these t-shirts, head down in the description and you can check out one of those. Personally, I sell these hats, but I don't really talk about that much because merch isn't really in my business plan. My business plan is affiliate, sponsorships, courses, and then everything else paints my entire portfolio, but you really need to focus on those key elements. So that's why I do a lot of product reviews on my channel. That drives affiliate sales. I also do sponsorships on this channel because sponsorships are a way to fund my channel, and I do it around the topics that make sense for my channel. And then my big business strategy is creating courses around the topics that I teach on YouTube. So I have a course on how to grow your YouTube channel. I have a course on how to make money selling stock footage. And right now I'm working on a new course on basically how to use your camera and learn every bit about your camera so that you can know how to shoot in any situation. And I house all my courses on thecreatorfilmschool.com, and if you haven't noticed a lot of my videos, I start off with so you can see how my brand is kind of the through line through my channel, because that's the business behind the content that I'm creating. Now from here, it comes down to evaluate, modify, then create. What do I mean by that? First, you need to just evaluate how things are going. Is something selling or is it not? You need to constantly be thinking about this and go down those paths where you're actually able to make money. And it's a constantly changing game. You're gonna be modifying things, you're gonna be changing things, and then you're also gonna be creating new offers. So maybe merch doesn't work for you. Well, then don't go down the merch route. Maybe you're gonna go down more affiliate sales. Or maybe affiliate's not really working for you, but you wanna focus more on courses. So you really have to kind of constantly be thinking about that. And that's how you find success on YouTube, and that's how you make money on YouTube. It doesn't come from just putting out one product and saying, good. In reality, the YouTubers that are making money on the platform are the ones that have the entire business thought out, and they're constantly reevaluating and rechecking and trying new things. And so the last part about making six figures on the platform is just having a community and brand loyalty. So you don't want to just build your YouTube channel to make money. You wanna build a YouTube channel because you wanna build a YouTube channel and you like creating the content that you're creating. Now, if you wanna do this full time and you don't wanna do like another career, then you have to build the business around it. It's just the nature of being a YouTuber. You have to create some sort of business around what it is that you're doing, otherwise it's not sustainable. And so that's one thing that I've been really focusing on my channel lately, is helping you guys build your businesses and build your channels in a way where you can actually find success doing this and keep doing this year after year and not just getting burnt out and eventually just shutting down your channel. You wanna make it sustainable, you wanna build a business around what it is that you're doing, but most of all, you wanna enjoy doing it, because that is what's so cool about YouTube. All right, guys, that's it. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments, and I will see you over at the Thinkific Summit. Link is down in the description. See you on the next one.